86, and he is charging. We're talking about Kasadit Terapratip, the very, very famous Thai rider. Right now, your race leader from Qatar with a 132.260. But again, we were really shouting out how cool his fastest lap time is. He's had the fastest lap time thus far on the track this week with a 1:24.879. Do be sure and give him a big congratulations for that, and that certainly helped him smoke it. Looking at this, that is Khalid Al-Mazmi. He had a 1:30.242, and he's 9.9 seconds away from our race leader. Abdullah Al-Hamadi is 10 seconds off the leader, and his last lap time. So not too shabby. Not too shabby for these guys. Wow. And 86, that's Kasadit Terapratip, and they are really going at it with him and Igor. Or excuse me, it is number one. I'm just taking a look. Oh, that's Levente Kakur. I should have caught that. Listen, Levente is no slouch. He's another Hungarian racer. Levente Kakur on boat number one. What you're watching on that screen is the battle between Levente and Kasadit, and that battle is for 6th place. That's insanity, bud. Yeah, show's open, man. This show is open. All right, Levente Kakur is in 7th, and his, oh my gosh, I can see why. He's 2.84 seconds away from Terapratip. They're not close at all. That's like in the back pocket. There again, boat number 22, your race leader, Khalid Al-Mohanadi. Out of Doha. His first race ever in 2014. No surprise that his first win also 2014. So he didn't mess around jumping on the podium. Boat number 10, and the great camera crew just zoomed in on your top three. Again, boat 22, your leader, Khalid Al-Mohanadi. Boat number 3 was second, Khalid Al-Mazmi. And boat number 10, that's your third place rider, Abdullah Al-Hamanadi. I'm going to go home tonight and practice so I don't mess up these names. Just getting some really cool live stream comments. I really appreciate you guys commenting. If you have questions for us, or if you have anything that you need to know, do let me know. I'm happy to fill that in for you. Really appreciate you guys joining us on the live stream. We really went out to a ton of people, and we're looking at hitting over 800 million viewers this weekend. You're watching Zsolt Cheke, who is in 5th place. And he has been under pressure right over his shoulder. You can see 6th and 7th, who we've been talking about. That's Kasadit Terapratip. And right behind him, Levente Kakur. And there is Kasadit Terapratip. This guy, wow. He is unbelievably fun to watch. 22 years old. He's out of Bangkok, Thailand. He's on an EXR Turbo Yamaha. He's sponsored by FRT Concrete. His first win was in 2017, and he said, Dawn, my favorite music, Money Tree. If that gives you any indication of what a fun rider he is, you are watching Kasadit Terapratip. Like you're going to, oh, now this is interesting. He was watching Levente Kakur, Harley, almost getting him on the inside, and so Kasadit Terapratip played some defense, took that inside split, and he held off easily there, Levente Kakur. Because Levente was, I thought, really close to getting around him. So Kasadit's like, you know what? I'm just taking that away. Smart play by Kasadit Terapratip, your rider from Thailand. Levente Kakur is over there going, man, that was my secret sauce. Kasadit has the same idol that I do. And there, your race leader, Khalid Al-Mohanadi. Sponsored by Doha Marine. Khalid Al-Mohanadi, Thai Cup winner in 2019. He loves to travel. He was also the World Series winner in 2021. Said it was one of his best moments to be able to be a part of such a big Triple Crown. And also to support and help the racing community in Qatar. And I love his boat. And by the way, they have fantastic shirts this year as the white flag comes out for Khalid Al-Mohanadi. They have these beautiful, it's kind of a purple and black white shirts. I don't know if you've seen the team shirts.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah, they're really cool. Yeah, they're pretty beautiful. That is third place. Your boat number 10, Abdullah Al-Hamadi is third place. He is on the hunt for Khalid Al-Mazmi. And again, white flag. They don't have a whole lot of real estate left for these riders. You are watching the race action for Expert Runabout Superstock. We're on race number 6 for those of us who were asking. And I'm catching some grief on the live stream. Oh, I'm sure when these guys listen back, they're going to be texting me, Dawson, we're going to have to fly you out to Qatar and teach you how to spell these names and say these names right. It's tough, but man, it's so important to honor the riders. Got a rider down in the background there, but I wasn't able to catch the race number. Let's go to the live timing. And that last lap was 1:36.667 for Khalid Al-Halmanati. And only 10 seconds off the pace was Khalid Al-Mazmi. Big boat, super stock, not quite an open boat. You're only opening half the wallet. Congratulations to Khalid Al-Mahanadi for taking the win in moto number 1 for Expert Runabout Superstock. Beautiful run for Khalid. And Khalid Al-Mazmi will be taken second on boat number 3. Khalid Al-Mazmi for second place. And boat number 10 will be third, Abdullah Al-Hamadi. And you can see the buddies in the camaraderie between these guys. But again, your race leader, Khalid Al-Hamadi. Khalid Al-Mohanadi from Qatar. Beautifully done. Oh, right at the end. That was Kasadit Teraprateep and Levente Kakor. Woo! I was a little too close to call. I'm going to say Kasadit had it. He had the inside, so he probably had that closest from A to B, but man, that was close. Beautiful run on the last couple of feet there between Kasadit Teraprateep and Levente Kakor from Hungary. That was your battle back there for 6th. All right, great job as we move on to our next series of races. Novice Runabout 1100 stock will be coming up next.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing. Powered by Jet Tribe.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Welcome back, you guys. You're watching the Jet Tribe Eurofinals 2024 World Series Round 1. We are on Novice Runabout 1100 stock. And you can see us working our way through the race grid here. That is our race, Novice Runabout 1100 stock. And we've got a birthday out here today. Special birthday to Glenn Body from Belgium. You know what? I'm going to wait till he comes back, and then we'll do it. Oh, I thought you guys would love that. We'll do it when Glenn comes back to the line. Well, I tell you what, man, he's having a lucky day. He's got the pole position on the outside. Good job, Glenn. Pole position on the inside split. That's going to go to Ahmed Al-Hermi. Ahmed Al-Hermi from Bahrain. All right, and as we get these back to the lineup, once again, Glenn Body, happy birthday to you, buddy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Glenn Body. All right, I can see the lineup down here. We've got the Philippines in the house. Team Philippines on boat number 18. You got a great shot of that. That's Angelo Ventus. Angelo's on the outside. He's third from the outside. A boat more. We've got boat number 28. Christine Mercado is also on the inside split. Boat number 37, that is Ahmed Al-Hamadi on the inside. Boat number 66 is on the inside. The Spanix Reichert. Boat number 71 is on the inside. That's Killian Boy. Oh, I think I heard red people. I heard some red people whistles. That's good. That gives me an opportunity to finish this lineup. Boat number 77, as I mentioned, the birthday boy. He's got the pole position on the outside. Boat number 24, Alexis Milhasia, has got also on the outside. She's second on that outside split. Boat number 7 is Salman Al-Alawadi from the UAE. Boat number 18 on that outside is going to be Angelo Ventus from the Philippines. Boat number 12 is on the outside. That is Sebastian Davidscu from Romania. And also on the outside is boat number 33, Mustin Min from Cambodia, riding for Team Knauf and the Flamingo team. And U.S. Gypsum. And we're getting ready with our start grid. I don't know, I didn't see anybody get penalized. I'm sure they did, I just don't see it. They've been very strict on the start lines. We're ready. Oh! SpaghettiOs. Oh, you know what? That's a bummer. That is boat number 28. That's Christine Kate. I'm sorry. Christine Kate actually jumped that. Bummer. I really liked her. She's going to be sad. Dronreb Lau saying, go Team Philippines. He said, I'm watching from my iPhone 15 Pro Max fully paid for. Just kidding. You're killing me. And Alina Priascaro, go Sebastian Davidscu, go Alexis Romania. And a really good start for boat number 33. That is Mustin Min from Cambodia, and unfortunately a late start for the 28 boat. Let's see if she's able to move through the pack. That's Christine Kate Mercado that got dinged for that false start. Uh-oh, and then we had a spin rinse situation on the starting grid. You could see it on that big sweeper turn. Had to recover. Fortunately, nobody was off the boat. Let's do a zoom in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And it is boat number 99 who had that pole position. I'm telling you, that is a huge help. Ahmed Al-Hermi. Ahmed is on that inside. Let's see who's got the outside. And it's going to be boat number 7 on the outside. Thank you. Salman Al-Awadi will be doing a matchup with Ahmed Al-Hermi. That's Rashid Altair down there giving him some advice. It looks like the inside got it. Inside is going to be boat number 99 with the hole shot. Ahmed Al-Hermi gets the hole shot from Bahrain. followed by boat number 7. Let's just take a look. Again, Ahmed Al-Herme from Bahrain with the whole shot. Salman Alawadi for second place. Killian Boy got up at third. Abdullah Al-Hamadi will be fourth. Beautiful. So there is Salman Alawadi for second. Mustin Min will be fifth. Milicia will be sixth. And just to recap on that whole shot, it went to boat number 99, Ahmed Al-Herme from Bahrain. They had a great ride, and by the way, the gentleman from Romania on boat number 12, got a chance to watch him racing yesterday. His name is Sebastian Davidscu. Just an incredible gentleman, and he actually is racing. He has one arm, and still just an amazing job for our para-Olympian. Beautiful, beautiful story behind him. Angela May Rimpella saying, "Go Ventus." Well, hello, Dranya Blau. And Sebastian David Skew, you can see on the live stream that they are cheering him on big time. The gentleman that is just riding with one arm, and I'd love to get the backstory from him if you guys know on the live stream. Thank you so much for having him be a part of that. Sebastian, by the way, out of Constanta, Romania. His boat was built by his dad. And he got that race number 12 when he first started racing in skis, and then just kept it. Two-time Baltic champion, Mr. David Skew. Thank you so much for being a part of Jet Ski Race. You just inspired all of us all over again. I get tears in my eyes from that one. That was really cool. Again, your race leader, Ahmed Al-Herme from Bahrain. He rides on boat number 99, and unfortunately, that is exactly all I know. I have been trying to get his profile forever. So I'm going to give Rashid Altair a job to help me get more information on him. Fifth place, Mustin Min. So again, we'll chat a little bit about these different riders. Mustin Min riding for Cambodia, and these riders are so incredibly famous because Cambodia 10 years ago didn't even have racers. 331 and 57 going at it. Oh, 37 is actually Ahmed Al-Hamadi. And Mustin Min going into fourth place. Man. All right. Boat number 99, Al-Hermi still leading. Alawadi is second. Killian Boy up in third. Boat number 37, that is Ahmed Al-Hamadi in fourth. Angelo Ventus is moving up. He's up in fifth. Now, I wonder if that was Amir that was getting around him. Showing Angelo Ventus, boat number 18 in fifth place, excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, he's still in fifth. So for the Philippines, he's in fifth. Milisea in sixth. And Rykert is moving up. He's in seventh. Davis Skew on boat number 12. Sebastian is in eighth place. Mercado in ninth. Body in 10th. All right, so Ahmed Al-Hamadi did miss a buoy on the straight. He will have to do a pickup buoy or the penalty buoy, and that might cost Ahmed Al-Hamadi that fourth place spot. We'll see. And boy, these riders are fast. Will he do it? Oh, he didn't pick up the penalty buoy. I do wonder if that will cost him. All right, boat number 18 that you're watching, that's Angelo Ventus, and he is putting a ton of pressure on boat number 37, Ahmed Al-Hamadi. That's for the 5th and 6th place spots. Mustin Min has moved into 4th. So again, Mustin Min has moved up from, he was originally in 6th place, moved to 5th quickly, and then went to 4th. So Mustin Min from Cambodia definitely charging through this pack. Riding for the Flamingo team and Knauf, or U.S. Gypsum as well. And let's take a look at times. We've got Ahmed El Harami for a 1:5:13:01 for lap number 4. His fastest time was a 1:4:06:20. Just taking a look down here for the boat number 37, because I know there's been a lot of pressure from Ahmed Al-Hamadi. He is in the 5th place spot, but he is under attack by Angelo Ventus from the Philippines, and you can actually see that bright blue boat with the white top. That's Angelo Ventus from the Philippines, and who he is chasing is boat number 37, Ahmed Al-Hamadi. And they are super close. Al-Herme still leading from Bahrain. Alawadi second, Killian Boy in third, Mustin Min in fourth. Abdullah Al-Hamadi in fifth, and Angelo Ventus in sixth, and Melisea in seventh, and Maddox Reichart in eighth. And I'm actually down here with the gentleman that took the win in veterans class in the just a few classes ago, Anthony Dean, joining me on the live stream. Just taking a bit quick look here, Ahmed El Hirmi from Bahrain. That is your race leader, boat number 99, Ahmed El Hirmi. Love watching this kid ride. One of the few riders from Bahrain that we've had a chance to observe, but I suspect it'll go the same way as Qatar, where these riders continue to work their way through. Congratulations to this gentleman from Bahrain, boat number 99 taking the win. That's Ahmed Al-Harami from Bahrain in a wow, magnificent hole shot. Converted that into a win. Well done for this rider and for his country. While we've got a quick moment, I'm down here with Anthony Dean, who just took the win. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing pretty awesome. I get to watch races all day, but how do you think I'm doing? Here, I'm going to give you a microphone. Give me a little bit of a recap. How did you like that course?
Chopping up well on the splits. I rode tense at the end, but got a good start and just held it through, so all good.
Yeah, you weren't. You were a little concerned about the competition last night.
Well, you know, you try and second guess everybody, don't you? When you come to international round, they're not the usual guys you ride against, so you try and work out who's who.
Man, it was such a pleasure to watch you today. I'm so glad you're back, and you're never allowed to retire. Just throwing it out there. But did you want to thank some sponsors, sir? You had a lot of people on the live stream shouting out Dino.
Well, obviously all the Brit crew. We're all here for each other. Steve and Brittany from Commander for obviously giving me an opportunity to ride such an amazing boat. Jet Shed for the tuning package. So yeah, all good, all good.
All right, you guys. We are on to Veterans Runabout Limited. All right, you guys. Veterans Runabout Limited is on the line, and I'll give you that rundown in just 1 second. Okay, we got the pole positions. 444 is going to have the pole position on the inside. That is Zolt Cheke. Right next to him on the inside split is going to be boat number 66, Hansi Reichardt from Germany. Boat number 82 is also on the inside. That's Henry Vanio from Finland. And boat number 13 also on that inside. That's Christian Pani Horvath from Hungary. On your outside split, it looks like this. Arkadiusz Bartzel from Poland. Also on the outside, boat number 7 is on that outside. That is Margus Keskela. Boat number 86, also on the outside, Atapan Kutsa. And also on the outside, it looks like a boat number 3. So that might be a... That might actually be Powell Roman for your outside. That is your lineup. We've got 9 riders down there ready to rock and roll. You're watching Veterans Runabout Limited. I want to say a special thanks to all of our great sponsors. You're down, getting the opportunity to watch them down on the screen. If you want to join us on the live stream, that QR code is on the Eurofinals. Is on the Eurofinals website. It's also on WGP1, or you can go to justracing.com, justracetiming.com. And Julie Dean Thompson saying, top job, Dino. Michael Bernhardt, I'm going to miss you too, bud. It's good to have you joining us. We really love you. And I am missing the IJSBA Junior Nationals right now, but I just want to give you guys a shout out. Hey, we're going to do this real big practice grid. What they do is they walk these guys around the different buoys for the practice on the start. And then once they get that start done, they're going to bring them back up to the lineup. And then we are going to be off with Veteran Runabout Limited. I sure do love hanging out in Poland. Poland has a burgeoning little tech scene happening with cities like Warsaw, Krakow, and Wrocław emerging as hubs for startups and a ton of innovation. You know what I find to be the most fascinating? The fact that there are 17 Nobel Prize winners with Polish roots. I think that is such an inspiring little trivia fact. I don't know that you guys were aware of that too before I started studying up on Poland, but I am just so impressed with this country. They are also the largest exporter of salmon to the world. Yeah, kind of crazy, right? It's also the biggest exporter of amber. So if you want to come out and get some beautiful jewelry, this is one of the cool places to do it. And with over 800 kilometers of seashore, it's also one of the more beautiful countries to visit if you love opportunity to play on the ocean. Thank you, Michael. I really miss you guys. You guys are sweethearts. All right, we're coming back into this lineup, and once again, it's WATERJET with that pole position on the inside, and boat number 70 is going to have the pole position, Arkadiusz Bartiels from Poland. And you have got to watch out for that number 70 boat. Arkadiusz is sneaky and fast. It's going to be a good race to watch. Veterans Runabout Limited is on the lineup. I'm just excited that Adapong Kunsa is here too, right, from Thailand. What a fun. This guy is so much fun. I have to tell you, some of the funnest people I enjoy following, Adapong is one of them. He's just a goofball as well. And since I think Harley and I are both goofballs, that really works out for me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. It always does.
Kind of like it. All right, you're getting an up-close look there at boat number 3. And I don't have a name that goes with that boat, so it'll be interesting. On that outside, there's boat number 86, Adapong Kunsa. And then we're off. I'd say Adapong got a pretty great start. Let's see what's going to happen here as we come around to this big sweeper turn. Arkadiusz had a good start, and Zolt on the inside looked like he had a great start as well. Let's look and see as they make that sweeper turn and see who's going to convert. And it is boat number 66, and that is Hansi Reichardt. Boom, baby. All right, Hansi Reichardt with the hole shot on the inside. It is Adapong Kunsa on the outside. So the young gun, Hansi Reichardt from Germany, is going to go up against Adapong Kunsa. And it looks like Adapong Kunsa took the hole shot. Yep, Adapong Kunsa took hole shot, followed by boat number 66, Hansi Reichardt. Whee! Again, your hole shot, Adapong Kunsa from Thailand. He's 39 years fast. His nickname is Oil. The boat was built by him. 777 Performance. He's sort of famous for building boats. He's a 4-time world champion, and he is currently locked and loaded for this lead. But with 9 riders, you never know what's going to happen. Special thanks to Taurus. And we will get some times on the live stream here up next. Oh, Mohammed Mohsen is on that 444 boat as well. And they had to, he usually has the 444, but right now he's got 44. And Mohammed Mohsen is in third. Czech Zolte, or Zoltcheke, sorry, I always do that. Zoltcheke is in fourth place. Bartzel is in fifth. Ivanio is in sixth. And there is Zoltcheke. And Mohammed Mohsen holding him off. There's Mohammed Mohsen. Mohammed, one of the more decorated riders I've ever had the privilege of hanging out with. He has more than almost 50 now, 50 plus titles to his name. He's one of the older riders, but he's also so very incredibly fun to hang out with. Mohammed Mohsen is who you're watching. Again, your top 3, Adapong Kunsa, followed by boat number 66, Hansi Reichardt, and then Mohammed Mohsen from the UAE is in third place. And then in fourth place is Zolt Cheke. And then in fifth place, Arkadiusz Bartzel. And there's Mohammed Mosen. Again, so incredibly decorated, a big part of supporting riders in the UAE. So again, boat number 44, that is Mohammed Mosen in third, and Zolt Cheke in fourth. Mohammed Mosen out of Dubai, 46 years amazing. His boat was built by Kasha Racing and 444 Performance. He rides both Sea-Doo and Yamaha, and he's sponsored by ATG World and Kaja Racing. His first race back in 1995, and I say he had 40 titles, but when I talked to him this weekend, he actually has 50. And you could see Zolt Cheke back in fourth, hunting down Mohammed Mosen. Cheke is going to the inside. Mosen going to the outside. Will Zolt be able to run him down on this lap? And you can see at the bottom of the screen, Adepon Kunsa coming through in the lead. And your second place, of course, is Hansi Reichardt. And Mosen got his hands full. He was able to hold off Zolt Cheke on that lap, but stay tuned. Those guys are very close together. Watching the race between Mohammed Mosen and Zolt Cheke. Beautiful. Great catch up there. Adepon Kunsa leading, boat 66. That is Hansi Reichardt. It must be Maddox's dad, I'm guessing. They both ride out of Germany. Maddox Reichardt was so much fun to watch yesterday. Mohammed Mosen in third, again, as I had mentioned, and Zolt Cheke in fourth. Two Kaja boats against each other. Isn't that fun? Oh, my gosh. Georgi Kasha, you must be beside yourself down there on the beach, sir. So Mohammed Mosen and Zolt Cheke both aboard Kaja-built boats. Zoom, zoom. That's my way of saying they're super fast. Fifth place is what you're watching right now. That is Arkadiusz Bartzel on boat number 70. Very, very fast rider from Poland. So he is a local product. Arkadiusz back in fifth. Again, you're watching how close they are. Oh, my goodness, 82. That is the battle for sixth and fifth. And you know who that was? That was Henry Vanio from Finland, putting the hammer down, trying to get around Arkadiusz Bartzel. Does it, too. Got around him. Veterans Runabout, let's take a look at some times for you. A 1-3 1:09.543 for Adipon Kunsa. Fastest lap time for Henry Reichardt's been a 1:37.656. Zolt Cheke with a 1:38.69, and Mohammed Mosen with a 1:37 was his fastest time. 1:37.4. Actually, interesting side note, Mohammed Mosen has had the fastest lap time on this race. So just a trivia note, Mohammed Mosen had the fastest lap time on the track for Vet Runabout Limited, and let's give you that lap time once again at 1:37.4. Crazy. And there's Zolt Cheke on the screen. Zolt is back in 4th place on the triple fours. Boat number 86, Adipon Kunsa leading. Boat number 66, Hansi Reichard in 2nd. Mohammed Mosen in 3rd on boat 4-4. And in 4th is Zolt Cheke on the 4-4-4. And then in 5th is boat number 82. Actually, I'm still fibbing. Bartzel held him off for 5th place. Oh, my goodness. Adipon Kunsa still leading. Oh, my goodness. You know how I was talking about Mohammed Mosen having the fastest lap time? Well, you could just correct that now, Dawn, because Zolt Cheke now has the fastest lap time with a 1:35.638. So again, your race leader, Adipon Kunsa. And 2nd place, boat number 66, Hansi Reichhardt. "56 years fast." And then there is Mohammed Mosen in 3rd. And Zolt Cheke in 4th. Adipon Kunsa going to the outside split. He's been pretty consistent on the outside split. I'll watch these guys as they go into the split section and see who comes out. A little bit of an overcorrection on the rider on the inside. Adipon Kunsa as the white flag comes out. What a good run for Adipon Kunsa. At 1:34.126 on that one. Zolt Cheke has moved up into 2nd place. We are on our last lap. White flag as Adipon Kunsa goes to the inside. Oh, nope, he chose the outside again. I thought he was going to go to the inside on that one. Again, your race leader, Adipon Kunsa, And I do believe, yes, Zolcheke did move up into second. He was up in second. Sorry about that. Zolcheke has moved up into second place. Adapon Kutsa takes the win, and Zolcheke will take second place. Great job. That guy moved from fourth to second. Woo! Zolcheke, outstanding. All right, congratulations, Adapon Kunsa, a.k.a. Oil. Taking the win on First Moto, Veteran Runabout Limited. It is going to be Zolcheke in second, and Henry Reichertz with third, Mohammed Mosen in fourth, Bartzel in fifth, as we finish up the Veterans Runabout Limited.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand.
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing. Powered by Jet Tribe.
And welcome back, you guys, to the Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2024 World Series round run. We are on to Pro Ski Stock. We're going to have 8 racers down on the line. Pole positions are going to go to Bernie Gunot. He will have the inside pole position from France. Boat number 79 is going to have the pole position on the outside. And we're going to do a quick warm-up here. Check out that starting grid, and we're going to bring it back up into that lineup, and then we're going to go racing. Beautiful afternoon here at the location of Ostrów, Poland. Poland's population, just over 40 million, and this beautiful country is home to 16 World Heritage Sites. I don't know if you guys know this, but Chopin was Polish. It has one of the oldest forests. It's actually a titled A Primeval Forest. It's the last ancient one, Bielaweja Primeval Forest. It's Europe's last ancient forest is right here. And if you are coming over here and would like to be a tourist, mushrooming is a popular family activity among the Polish people, going to the forest and picking wild mushrooms for dinner. What a beautiful way to play. Boat number 30, you're getting a good look at. That's Tanawid Moli and Tanawin Moli, 6 cents. T30 is Tanawid, and his nickname is Cents. And Tanawin Moli, boat number 4, his nickname is 6. And the reason is when he's, by the way, they're kids of famous Chok Moli and Chocolit. I don't know if you guys remember him. One of the great Thai riders. And he actually had these twins. And they just had a sixth sense, they said, that they were going to have twins. And that's how the nickname came around. And as we get ready to go, we've got some riders from Poland. Slalomir Pięćnat from Poland, and you can hear the music camp back behind us cheering for the local product. And he is going to be in this. So again, your lineup looks like this. Bernie Gano from France, Tanawid Moli from Thailand, Tanawin Moli also from Thailand, Slalomir Pięćnat from Poland, Karl Joseph Steinberg from Estonia, Luke Thompson from Great Britain, Marlon Teek from Estonia, and Alan Weiss from Switzerland, and that is your lineup. Well, hello, Juanita. I was just talking about you and your adorable and super fun kids that are just about to hit the track. You're going to watch Pro Ski Stock coming at us next, and we are ready for the lineup. And this is Voice of Poland. I had over 90 kids here this weekend, all competing to be on this TV program. What a beautiful picture. And Luke Thompson down here on boat number 82, and I can see Baron Fisher already cheering him on. Good luck, Luke. Julie Dean Thompson. Also, good luck, Luke Thompson, a.k.a. Cigaro. And they are off at a great start for Tanawin Moli. Let's see how these riders do as they hit that sweeper turn. Fantastic start. And a clean start for both of these split sections. And it looks like Marlon T got a good start this one. Let's see what happens when we go in tight. It is boat number 101. 181. That's Bernie Gano from the inside. Let's take a look at our outside rider, and we'll let you know who he is battling against. And that is going to be Tanawin. Boat number 4, Tanawin Moli. And who's going to be taking the whole shot? Tanawin coming fast from the outside, and Bernie Gano trying to hold him off. A lot of momentum for Tanawin Moli. Bernie Gano with the whole shot on boat number 181. Tanawin Moli in second. And they went crazy up there for Bernie Gano. He rides for France. You're watching Pro Ski Start, and that was pretty awesome. 21 years fast. He originally wanted 18 for his rider number, but he ended up, he said that was already taken, so I just added a 1. So that's why he's got the 181. You're watching Bernie Gano. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Samjai is cheering on the 2 Thai riders, Tanawin and Tanawid. Oliver Thompson cheering on Luke Thompson. And I'll get you the lineup, how it is, how that we've got them underway. .181, Bernie Gano. Just as a recap, followed by Tanawin Moli. And it's going to be Marlon Teak. I thought he was up there. Marlon Teak in third. And Steinberg in fourth. And Tanawin Moli is facing Marlon Teak off of that front stretch. And he holds him off, and you can actually see Juanita down there, all kinds of nervous. Tanawid, his twin, is back in fifth. And that's Bernie Gano, your race leader. That is correct. Oh, Bernie got past. What? Tanawin got around him. Beautiful shot for Bernie Gano. He got overtaken by Tanawin. So your new leader is Tanawin Moli, followed by Bernie Gano. Once again, Bernie Gano got overtaken by Tanawin Moli. Marlon Teak in third, Steinberg in fourth. Tanawin Moli is in fifth. Luke Thompson in sixth. Mr. Weiss in seventh. Salim Awatawa in eighth. And Mr. Reichard is in ninth. Matt. Interesting. All right. Big. I was just recapping that. Tanawin came from the inside. There's Marlon Teak on boat 71. Gentleman running up in third. Wow, wow, wow. Tanawin. Oh, that's not done with the battle. That is Marlon Teak. That's your battle for third. Yeah, boat number 21, that's actually Carl Jupe Steinberg, and he is one to watch. He's in that fourth place spot, but Marlon Teak. Very nice. All right, so again, your top four. All right, you guys. Tanawin Moli, followed by Bernie Gano, and I just saw Robert Dixon up here hanging out with us. And then Marlon Teak in third, and then again, Mr. Steinberg in your fourth place spot. Tanawin Moli, 18 years old, out of Pattaya, Thailand, likes skating and bike riding. He's a student, and one of his coaches, Kevin Rederer. Okay, we're getting the inside scoop here. We keep checking those split sections. That inside split moving pretty quick. Isn't that funny? Robert Dixon watches stuff like that. He was talking about the course marshals adjusted that split section to get it even more even. Oh, no! Unfortunate for Steinberg. That's Carl Joseph Steinberg. He was battling out for fourth, but just overcorrected and went down in that inside split section. He's 20 years old, out of Norway. Oh, what a heartbreaker for Carl. Back up on the water, but he's got a lot of makeup time to do. Watching Tanawin Moli. And that is the replay here. Carl Joseph Steinberg on this inside split, just trying to see if he can overtake Marlon Teak. And he was hauling. And unfortunately, that didn't quite work out the way he was hoping it was. Thank you so much for the replay. Again, you're watching Pro Ski Stock. Boat number 181, Bernie Gano. After a beautiful hole shot, lap number 3 got overtaken by Tanawin Moli, still in second and riding a hot race. Bernie out of France. Says, I love riding jet skis, and I actually really like working on them as well. He's got an interesting pre-race routine. He doesn't really focus too much on himself. He works on everybody else. What is this, Joseph? Marlon and Bernie Gano going after it, but I was also watching one of the riders going down. I think boat number 30 was having some problems. Able to recover. Yeah, Tana Wen was actually breaking down. So Bernie Gano moved into the lead. It was Tana Wen that was breaking down. So Bernie back in the lead after the whole shot. Marlon Teek in second. Let me just correct that. Tana Winmo-Lee is still leading on boat number 1. Marlon Teek was in second, and then him and Bernie Gano were going back and forth with each other. Gano back up in second, and Teek in third. And that is boat number 30 actually was in third and then dropped back into fourth, and that was Tana Winmo-Lee. So there is your recap. But Tana Wen was up in that third place spot. Luke Thompson was in fourth, and Steinberg up in fifth, but dropping back. So Tana Winmo-Lee, boat number 4, Tana Winmo-Lee, still in your lead. And I will get you race times in just one moment. Race time for Tana Winmo-Lee, a 1:44.55, but his fastest race time was a 1:35.191. Okay, recap on that. Bernie Gano has moved into the lead. Tana Winmo-Lee has moved up into second. Marlon Teek is in third. Steinberg is in fourth. And Tana Wen was having engine problems on that last lap. Has dropped back. So lots of changes in leadership. Bernie Gano, your new race leader. Tana Wen in second. And Marlon Teek in third. Steinberg in fourth. Can't believe Steinberg, after taking that water sample, went back into fourth place. Still hanging in there. Luke Thompson in fifth. Matawa in the sixth place spot. Man, what a bunch of crazy turnarounds for Bernie Gano. First, second, almost went in the water, back to first. He's got to be all kinds of excited on that boat. We're on lap number 6. You're watching Pro Ski Stock. This is the first motos. And that is a close shot of Juanita Molee. That is the mom for the twins. Let's recap that. Bernie Gano leading. Tana Wid in second place. That's Since, if you're looking for the nicknames too, and he is hunting Bernie Gano. And then in third, Marlon Teek. So that is your battle for your top 3. Juanita was showing how freaked out she is right now, showing the hair on her arms. T30 and T4 is fighting. That was from the live stream. I love that you guys are giving me feedback on that live stream. So again, to recap, Bernie Gano getting around after Tana Win was having engine problems 2 laps ago, and Juanita Molee says, you guys are giving me a heart attack. That is Tana Win and Tana Win's mother. And Choke Molee, actually very famous rider, and he is a legend, but he's just retired and hanging out now, taking care of the kids. Bernie Gano is under pressure from boat number 30. That is Tana Wid Molee. And let's see if he goes to the inside. Tana Wid does. Bernie Gano going to take the outside, and that might be enough with that course adjustment that we were talking about. Juanita terrified. Oh, look how fast Tanawid Moli is going through that split section. Tanawid out of Pattaya says he loves hanging out with friends. He's a student, but official occupation is training and playing on a jet ski. Oh, and a little bit of fumble on the inside. I'm not sure if Tanawid's going to get around Bernie Gano. Bernie taking a quick look over, and they are side by side. Bernie Gano going to hold on that lead. Yeah, Marlon Teak right in that grouping. Less than 2 seconds separating them. Rita Renanen saying, go, Marlon. Let's take a look at times. Last lap time for Bernie Gano was a 1:44. But Tanawid Moli only 1.1 seconds off of his pace on the timing. Yeah, it is stupidly close. Ooh, Bernie Gano stretching his back a little bit on that backstretch. Generally, when you've got a rider behind you that close, and if they see something like that, that rider just gets added excitement because you feel like you might see a weakness. Oh, Tanawid had a little bit of a mistake. Had to recover, but that's going to open up the door for Marlon Teak. These minor mistakes are definitely adding up. We are watching the pro ski stock class, and Moli 1.1 seconds off. Last lap time was a 1:44, 6.83 for Bernie Gano. Both going to the outside split. You can see Bernie starting to get a little tired. Oh, and I think Tanawid followed him. That's interesting. I would have thought Tanawid would have stayed on the inside split. Yeah, Marlon goes to the inside. You're right. Marlon goes to that inside. Now that might add some real pressure to Tanawid Moli. Not enough on this lap. Difference between Bernie Gano and Tanawid Moli is a 2.885. So he's lost a little time to Bernie Gano on that last lap, but it makes sense as you watch him playing out on this track. Bernie Gano. Go, go, Bernie. He does all the work on his own boat. He built that ski. He's actually a mechanic in his day job as well. And I love the paint job on that guy's helmet. Bernie Gano, your gentleman who is in the lead. He rides for France on the 181, and he does. He's got about a 3. I'd say that's opening up a smidge more, a little over a 3-second gap, guessing, of course, till we get to the timing on this lap. Special thanks, as you can see, to all of our sponsors that are coming up on the screen. Please support the sponsors that take care of our sport, and we appreciate you watching all the live action. This is just one of 3 great races. You know what? Tanawid went back to that inside split. I think that was a smart call, since they did just adjust the split section yet again. And he is coming out of there fast. Bernie Gano actually dropped to the front stretch quicker. So he's got a good gap for Bernie Gano and Tanawid Moli. Marlon Teak in third. All right, you guys, we are running down to our final couple of laps on Pro Ski Stock. Once again, Bernie Gano leading. And originally it was Tanawid Moli in the lead, but now his twin brother, Tanawid, putting the pressure on Bernie Gano. Tanawid actually had overtaken Bernie Gano with the whole shot, and then Tanawid got around him. And then he had engine problems, went back into 5th place, and now he's dropped all the way back into 8th place. So Tanawin Moli, the second half of these twins, is continuing the pressure for the Flamingo jet ski team, and Bernie Gannot holding him off once again, going to that outside. Bernie's last lap was a 1:45.266. Well, let's get these guys. Let's go through this. I'm really curious to see if Tanawid gets closer, because it looked much faster on that one, and he is much closer on that split section coming out of it for Bernie Gannot. That was super quick. In fact, you could see Bernie got a little bit off of his ski and started focusing more. It's the first time I saw Bernie Gannot truly switch his attention from his ride over to Tanawin's ride. I want to get a little feedback from Harley on his thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think Bernie just needs to keep his cool. Obviously, one lap to go. There's a lot of pressure behind him, but I think as long as he stays smooth, makes no mistakes, and just, like I said, stays smooth. It's a nice battle. Tanawid's obviously close behind, but if them two start battling, then Marlon could come and sneak up as well. But yeah, awesome battle.
Man, this is insanity. You're watching the shootout here between Bernie Gannot and Tanawid Moli. Tanawid's first win was in 2018. He first started racing over in Thailand. He was only 6 years old. He got it from the first boat. He said, I loved my very first boat, and I just stole the number from that boat and just kept riding it. He's a multiple Thai and a world champion, and right now he is trying to get in Bernie Gannot's head, and I don't know if there's a part of me that feels like he did. I feel like he put just enough pressure on Bernie Gannot. Let's see what happens. We're on this final lap, and you were watching the battle between Tanawid Moli and Bernie Gannot, and I think Tanawid might have it. We'll see, though. You can never tell, but these turns are looking good. He went a smidge wide on turn number 4 on the inside. Don't think that's going to affect him. Man, they are fast. Bernie got into the front stretch quicker, but it looks like it's going to be nose to nose. I'm going to say that was Tanawid Moli taking the win in moto number 1. Bernie Gannot takes second. Unofficially, Marlon Teek for third. And Juanita Moli just lost it. That is Tanawid and Tanawin's mom, and Choke Moli's beautiful wife. And she keeps rubbing her arms. He said, I don't think I've ever been that nervous. So again, the win going to Tanawid Moli. Bernie Gannot taking second. Marlon Teek taking third. And Steinberg taking fourth. Thompson will be fifth. Salim Almatawa will be sixth. And you are watching the action of Pro Ski Stock. We'll be right back, you guys, right after this.
Welcome to our proudest moment, tumbling through every single detail, unveiling pristine odysseys ahead, crafting each element for globe-trotting, embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing. Powered by Jet Tribe.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
And in Ostrów, this is a village that's located right here in central Poland. It's mostly agricultural, and there is your lineup. We're on to Expert Runabout Ski Stock, and you can see the other races that we are going to be hitting today. Expert Ski GP, Pro Runabout Stock, Expert Ski Modified, and of course you can read as well as I can, but those are the other ones that we got coming at you today. We're going to be hitting all of the first motos today in our Experts and Pro-Am divisions, and then just a few of the Pro Skis divisions as well, and then we'll be opening up for a big battle tomorrow and Sunday as we get into more of the Pro divisions. 3 motos for almost every one of these classes. It's brutal, although I must say the weather has been incredibly kind to these guys this weekend. We've had much cooler temperatures. Definitely helps with the resources for sure. As we get back into that lineup on boat number 2, he's got the pole position. That is Henry Kappas on the pole position in the inside. And boat number 99 is going to have the pole position on the outside. That's Sultan Alamati. There is boat number 17, and that is Anton Ignacio from the Philippines. Anton is going to be on the outside, one of the Cinderella positions. And as we get ready to go, here are some of the other riders. Philin Salih riding for Cambodia on the inside. Boat number 252. That's Rickard Linsalu on the inside, and premature acceleration. Carl Keskela also on the inside. And yeah, a bunch of people jumped out of that. Also on that outside, boat number 15. It's going to be Niels Wittling, our first opportunity to see Niels on the track. He is a very quick rider. He rides for Germany. And boat number 17 is also on that outside, as I mentioned. Anton Ignacio got the Cinderella position. Let's see if he's able to turn that in to a hole shot. You're about to watch Stock. Expert Runabout. And, oh, man, it's Philin Salih who will have to start with a dead engine. Good start for Anton Ignacio riding for the Philippines. And Niels Wittling blew out of that outside split, that blue boat. Let's see if he gets a hole shot. That was cray-cray. A lot of people on the live stream shouting for these guys. Let's go! Oh, we got number 2. That's Henry Kappas. Henry Kappas is on the inside, and that is so awesome to be able to get that pole position. Now, they had to do it randomly on the first moto. They draw those positions random on the first moto. But after that, depending on how you finish and your overall, that's how you get to choose where you're going to be on that start. That might be Anton Ignacio on the outside. Not to get you guys excited too early. Hole shot's going to go to Henry Kappas. Oh, that is so close. It is Anton Ignacio in second. And it's going to be Keskela in third. Alamati in fourth. And 252, that's Rickard Linsala in fifth. But Henry Kappas is your race leader. Wow, beautiful job. We got a chance to catch up with Henry yesterday. He rides for Estonia, and he took some wins yesterday. You'll get a chance to see that. I think, in fact, we posted all the results for you. Feel free to check those out. He lives in Saku, Estonia. He's 19 years old. He says, I like eating and video games and sleeping. That's a man after my own heart. Second place, Carl Keskela has moved up into... It's actually Henley Coppice, and it is Anton Ignacio in second. Anton Ignacio in second, and then Carl Keskela is in third. All right, there is boat number 77. That is Carl Keskela in the third place spot. All right, you guys. Boat number 2 again. Henry Coppice leading. Anton Ignacio in second. Carl Keskela in third. Boat number 99. Let me just double check and see where he's at. Yep. Alamati still in fourth. And Niels Whitling, surprising. Niels Whitling back in fifth. Don't expect him to stay there very long. 252 is in sixth place. And that is Ricard Linsalau. And yeah, sure enough. And there's Anton Ignacio, the one and only. He's out of the Philippines. Lives in Manila, actually. 18 years old. Boat built by the 777 Performance, Jumbo Tuner, and Yamaha and Jet Blaster. Oh, man, it's so fun to watch these guys racing. You are watching the expert Runabout 1100 stock. And this gentleman's goal, Henry Coppice, is to become a European champion and a world champion. And I don't know about you, but the way he's been riding so far, that is not going to be a problem for him. Anton Ignacio in second place. His boat was built by the 777 Performance Jumbo Tuner, Anupam Kutsaw himself, and his pre-race is to do a quick prayer, he said. Back in third, Carl Keskela. In fourth, Sultan Al-Hamadi. In fifth, Niels Whitling. And in sixth, Ricard Linsalau. And Philin Salih, unfortunately, after that penalty, is back in the seventh place spot temporarily. Harley, what are your thoughts so far watching the races today, and what do you think of this track?
I think it's an awesome track. I think it's pretty cool that they've made two different ones for ski and runabout. Makes it a little bit more interesting, so it gives the guys more space, obviously, on those faster skis. But yeah, the weather's incredible. The racing's been amazing. That last Pro Stock race was definitely an exciting one to watch. And I can't wait to carry on watching for the rest of the day and hopefully have some more excited racing.
Yeah, it's so much fun to hang out up here with you, get a little bit of the inside perspective, if you will. Do you like this kind of weather for racing, or do you like it hotter? Do you like it cool? What are your thoughts?
No, I love this weather. It's definitely a lot easier on the body and on the mind. Obviously, when it's cold, it's obviously a trickier game. The skis do run better in colder water, but I definitely would choose the better weather over it. So yeah, no, I love it exactly how it is now, honestly.
You know what? I really like it too. We do look like we might get a little bit of rain tomorrow, but cross your fingers, hopefully not. Right now, it's beautiful sunny skies, mid-70s, and perfect scenario for racing as Anton Ignacio keeps putting the pressure on Henry Coppice. Love how these guys ride. Henry Coppice out of Estonia. He's a 3-time Estonian Runabout GP4 junior titleist. 2020, he took quite a few wins in the limited class. As I mentioned before, he loves video games, plays basketball, and he said, I'm kind of a foodie as well. Perfect. 4th place, Sultan Alamadi. Another great rider, Sultan Alamadi out of the UAE. And unfortunately, I don't have a ton on him. Oh, I lied. I do have a ton on him. Rides for Team Sharjah, an international marine club, which, by the way, is also that gentleman's, he's one of their sponsors as well, Sultan Alamadi, sponsored by Team Sharjah. He says he loves swimming. His first win was Dubai as a junior in 2015, and right now he's in 4th in expert runabout 1100 stock. And actually, he was one of the few riders. He had to come in there for an invite only, but in 2018, we had the Asian Games in Jakarta, Indonesia. Special thanks to the Aswar family, Fully Aswar and Aksanero. And he came in 5th in the Asian Games, Sultan Al-Hamadi from the UAE. So quite a pedigree of riders out here when you take a look down the line. Pretty fun. Have you ever been interested in riding runabout at all?
Like I mentioned earlier this morning, I'm pretty sure I did start off on a Sea-Doo Spark in Spain, running in the Spanish Championship. It's definitely a goal of mine to win as much as I can on different skis. Obviously, different stand-ups, but yeah, I'd love to for sure.
Niels Wittling up in 5th place, riding for Germany. He's out of a student out of Frechen, Germany. He's 17 years old, but he says, I used to live in Thailand for many years. Uwe Kowalczyk and his father, Frank, built the boat that he's on, and that boat is a rocket. You're watching Niels Wittling as well in 5th place. Henry Kappas is leading on lap number 5. Let's take a look at the lap times. His last lap was a 1:49.762, but his best lap time was a 1:48.346. Insanity ensues. 4th place, Sultan Al-Hamadi. The gentleman that I was just talking about that was at the Asian Games. A student out of Sharjah. Oh, and by the way, Pro-Am Ski Stock Champion 2021 for the Triple Crown. So this gentleman is cross-training. Awesome. Yeah, he's also in both stand-up and sit-down. Exactly what you were talking about, Harley. Very, very cool. Are you excited to get out on the track?
I can't wait. I got out in practice this morning. I can't wait to get on the track. I'm super excited to get racing. Yeah, for sure.
You're watching Henry Kappas, boat number 2. This is so cool to have you up here hanging out with us. Henry's first race back in 2019. He said, I don't have too much of a pre-race routine. He just warms up a little bit and drinks a little water. That's Henry Kappas, your second place rider, Anton Ignacio. This young gun is definitely going to be one to watch. And I would have to say a lot of momentum. And you can see the whole Philippine team over here just going crazy. That's his parents up in the stands. And Anton Ignacio definitely make the Philippine Association of Racing very proud right now. His sponsors, by the way, are Robig Builders, Jet Pilot, and Networks Jet Sports for Anton Ignacio. The average gap between Kappas and Anton Ignacio is only at 3.285 seconds. The gap between Anton and Carl is only 2.6 seconds, so that just gives you a bit of a sense of how close these riders are. And we've been noticing that a lot today, very many times. So far today, being in second is precarious. Third and second has been close for almost every class. Even the friends online have been helping us out with that. Paul Del Rosario, great to have you on the live stream, and he's saying, go, Anton. This is definitely one of the newer classes. Only one ever World Series winner, and that was Aditya Tiangfunyang. You know, and I was just thinking about that. When we were talking about Tana Widd and Marlene Teague, and you were over here crawling out of your chair, when we calculated the average time gap between them for that whole race was 1.81 seconds. You're not surprised at all, are you?
No, they're obviously top-class riders in that class, and it doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
Very fun to watch. Anton Ignacio, your second-place rider out of the Philippines. Two-time Philippine champion, one-time Malaysia champion, and a Networks Club champion as well. And you can see the Philippine team. That's Joyce up there, hanging out in the stands. Got a chance to just briefly say hi to her the other day. Beautiful run between Henry Kappas and Anton Ignacio. And Henry Kappas has a tendency to walk away when he gets in the lead and he's got clean water like that. But he's got a very quick Philippine rider behind him. Anton Ignacio has been known for running racers down. He's a great, in other words, chasing him down because he's very quick. And he is definitely keeping Henry Kappas very focused, and he's keeping him under notice. Hey, I'm right behind you, buddy. And that is the kind of rider that you definitely want to watch in the future. Henry Kappas is just amazing, but Anton Ignacio, a lot of kudos to this young man. Carl Keskela, no slouch either. Let's take a look, and we'll run down the rest of the pack here for you real quick. Keskela is fastest lap time was a 1:48.969, so he's right in this. He's 4 seconds off of the pace. And Carl Keskela up in third. Al-Hamadi is in fourth on a 1:48.406 time. He's 2 seconds off of that pace. That is Sultan Al-Hamanadi. And then Niels Wittling is still in fifth place, and his fast time, ooh, wasn't that interesting? Niels Wittling has the second fastest lap track time with a 1:46.971. Niels Wittling. And then the gentleman that has the fastest lap time currently is Feed1c Salih, who has moved up into sixth, and the white flag is out as we unfold more drama for you. So even though Henry Kappas in the lead's got some nice clear water, it does show how incredibly talent-packed this field is. Feed1c Salih, who's back in sixth, has the fastest lap time with a 1:44. And right next to him is Niels Wittling. He's in fifth, but he had a second fastest lap time with a 1:46.571. So this field you cannot mess up, or you will lose a spot when you have those kind of riders. I love watching the timing. I don't know if you do that too, but the timing tells an awful lot of story, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. I've been paying attention on this screen in front of us of what's kind of going on and just see who's doing what. Obviously, it's great to have the race timing and be able to see everything as well to help us out. But yeah, definitely, I love it.
All right, you guys, again, you're watching final lap here for the Expert Runabout 1100 Stock. Good to have you joining us, Rick Powell, all the way out from Lake Havasu City, Arizona. And what a coinkydink, I was just going to talk about it. We have three big rounds this year. We started here in Ostrów, Poland. Then we'll be going to Lake Havasu City, Arizona. And we're rounding out the final round in Pattaya, Thailand. That is your Triple Crown. And that Diamond of Pattaya, Thailand is a race not to be missed. We hit over 1 billion views. That is a record that has never been set before. Thank you so much to this team for pulling that off. And as we finish it up, it is going to be checker flag for Henry Kappas. Congratulations to him for the win from Estonia. Anton Ignacio taking second from the Philippines. Carl Keskela coming across in third, riding for Estonia. Wow, and that was really close. Fourth and fifth. Oh, man, that was really close. Fourth place, Sultan Al-Hamanadi holds off that fourth place spot. Al-Hamadi from the UAE. And in fifth is going to be Niels Wittling. Niels is riding for Germany. Feed1c Salih in sixth for Cambodia, and that wraps it up. Up next is going to be Expert Ski GP.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand.
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing. Powered by Jet Tribe.
We're in the World Series Round 1. We're on to Expert Ski GP. We've had a lot of chatter on the live stream, but you guys are also, I think, having a ton of fun in the stands as well. All right, guys, Expert Ski GP. Let's talk about the guys that are down on the line in just one moment. You're not going to be able to see anything there, but we've got 7 riders on the line. It is Andrew Hubert Laurie out of Estonia is going to have the pole position on the inside split, and boat number 4, Tana Widmo Lee, will have the pole position on the outside. Also on the inside is going to be Hugo Pastorello. Boat number 13, Mustin Min, will be on the inside, and boat number 78, that is going to be Salim Almatawa on the inside. And then as we look at our outside, again, Tana Widmo Lee will be on the pole position on the outside. Boat number 113, Sergei Alasinko, will be on the outside. Boat number 318, don't see that one. Also on the outside, and boat number 32 will be on the outside, which is Harley Gill. Oh, I got a chance to catch up with Harley just last night. A lot of shout-outs for Anton Ignacio. And at the end of that, the gap was extended, but not too much. The original one was 3.08 between Anton and Compass right at the end, and it opened up just a smidge to 3.80. So what a consistent race. I'm really curious to see what happens on the Expert Ski GP. Appreciate you guys listening on the live stream. T4. Oh, my goodness. That looks like Kevin Retterer's new boat, and boat number T4 is aboard that new boat. Tana Widmo Lee is testing Kevin Retterer's new boat. Interesting. And you can see boat number 32 on that outside. That is Harley Gill. And we are getting ready to go on Expert Ski GP. Peter DeSmit working his way down the line. We're on race number 11, Expert Ski GP, getting ready to go, and everybody's starting to get excited. Great start for Harley Gill on that outside, and I got to say, it looked really good for boat number 4, Tana Widmo Lee, as well. And Hubert Laurie has got to be in this mix on the inside. Let's see what happens as we come around on this sweeper turn. I'll start giving you the whole shots on each side. It is going to be Salim Almatawa on the inside. Man, that guy rides great. Salim Almatawa is riding for Kuwait. Oh, it is Tanawid on the outside. Split. Tanawid, Moli. I saw him working on that boat last night. Just happened to... I love to walk the beach area and the pits area in the evening. It's one of the funnest places in the world. Look at this. Tanawid Moli gets the whole shot. Riding for Knauf Industries and U.S. Gypsum. Salim Malmatawa will be second. Riding for Kuwait. And a beautiful run for Tanawid Moli. Nickname Six and Cents for the twins, and Wanimo Lee is going to be chewing on her fingernails yet again. Yep, looks like Matea Reynes will be up in that third place spot. It's going to be Andrew Hubert Laurie in fourth, Harley Gill in fifth, and Hugo Pastorello in sixth. And there is your recap. So it is Matea Reynes who was the right-in on that, and now I know who was on this outside. It was Mateus Reynes, who wasn't even in, he's not even on the sheets. Oh, they might have. You know what? Good catch-up. Harley was actually just telling me they might have dropped him into a combined class. It's a good point. Expert Ski GP we're watching at the moment, and it is a big battle. Salim Al-Matawa battling Matthias Reynes for that second place spot. Matthias Reynes out of the inside split. Salim Al-Matawa rocking it, and he holds him off from the outside. Salim Al-Matawa holding off Matthias Reynes. Salim Al-Matawa. What a fantastic racer riding for Kuwait. He's been in the game for several years and a fantastic competitor and generally does pretty darn good on these starts. So Salim Al-Matawa holding off Matthias Reynes. Not sure how long he'll be able to do that, but certainly very impressive. All right, you guys, as we continue on that, Matthias Reynes. Wow, what a beautiful form on the inside split. Dropping low, getting that handle pull down, keeping the hook up, and after we kind of heard the inside scoop on that split being adjusted, Reynes might come out right on top of Salim Al-Matawa, and he does it. Salim's like going to have to hit an extra gear here to hold him off. All right, Salim Al-Matawa, the gentleman that you're watching on number 78, says he likes to have a quick jog and a stretch before his race. He's sponsored by Pro Rider Garage at Kawasaki, Kuwait. First race back in 2013. He's a world champion in Expert Ski Limited in 2019. Matthias Reynes, 19 years fast. His favorite race conditions, rougher the better. Yeah, that's Andrew Hubert Laurie. Back in fourth. Andrew, as you know, has just really moved up into this next division. He was killing it in the junior division. But what impresses me so much is as he has moved up, he is right in the mix with the rest of these riders. He is, as a junior, was a 7-time world champion and a 9-time European champion. Salim Al-Matawa, your Kuwait rider, on that outside once again. Now, Matthias had been working that inside split. Let's see if he continues to do so. Mattias Reynes, race number 38, got that race number from his dad, and as they come out of that split, Salim Al-Matawa is on to his tricks, and he picked up the pace on that outside. Salim, I think, is just a little more comfortable on that outside split. I really like that new boat that Ander came up with. That is pretty.
Tiger on top. Looks like a tiger on top.
I really love it. I loved your feedback on it. By the way, the gentleman riding right behind Salim Al-Matawa, Mattias Reynes, the gentleman that built his boat, B&J, Autohouse, SXR.com, and his dad. And what a great story. Mattias was not supposed to be here because he, of course, enlisted in the Army, as we all knew. But when he found out how upset the guys were from B&J, specifically Yuki, was broken, that he wasn't going to be able to come out and race, he asked the guys, his sergeant, and his commanding officers if he could come out, and they actually let him come out and race this weekend. What a great story for Mattias Reynes. And I hope he's actually said they might be able to let him come out. You can see the Kuwait team and the UAE team. That's Essa, actually, from Dubai. One of the fantastic riders, races X-Cats, rides for the Victory team. And that is Ali Ali, his dad, up in the stands hanging out, and he is cheering on Salim Al-Matawa. And Mattias Reynes once again on that inside split. I'm kind of surprised. Ooh, that's going to be a little closer, I think, as they come out. Mattias Reynes side by side to Salim Al-Matawa. That took a minute, but Mattias got in the tray, and he is going to continue pushing Salim Al-Matawa, riding the outside line. What a beautiful job from Mattias Reynes. Oh, I love how he worked the line on that little chicane. Salim Al-Matawa is feeling the heat, Harley.
Oh, yeah, indeed. And you've also got Ander Hubert-Lorry getting pretty close to Mattias now. Mattias is pushing really hard for this pass, but obviously he needs to watch his back because he's right on his tail.
Great insights from Harley Ritchie, who you're going to get a chance to see just a little bit later. Salim Al-Matawa, your second place. Isn't that funny? Tana Witt is, he's just like stepped out, got the lead. The battle here, second, third, and fourth. Salim Al-Matawa, Mattias Reynes, and Ander Hubert-Lorry. Right in it. All of them about 2.5 seconds separating each other. Let's take a look at the times. Fastest lap time so far was a 1:31.231, and that was laid down on lap number 2 by Tanawid Moli. In second place, Salim Al-Matawa, his fastest lap time was a 1:35.115. Mattias Reynes' fastest time was a 1:35.234. That tells the story right there. Look how close they are. Salim Al-Matawa holding second and doing a magnificent job. He's just got to stay focused and not let Mattias Reynes get in his head. Ander Hubert-Lorry, it was a 1:35.87. And Mattias Reynes gets around him right out of that inside split. Right on lap number 6, Mattias Reynes moves into second place. Salim Al-Matawa. Now, here's what sometimes happens. I don't know if it'll happen with Salim. He's a very experienced rider and a very calm rider, so I don't know that you'll be able to psych him out. But sometimes when you get passed like that, it definitely is a kerfluffle in your head, and it makes it a little hard sometimes to hold off the rest of the pack, and Ander Hubert-Lorry was right there to just see him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you get past like that, it's definitely a mental game. You have to try and stay strong and just keep pushing as much as you can because, otherwise within a few seconds you can be passed. So you have to stay strong. Yeah,
really, really good feedback. Thank you for listening to Harley Ritchie's Insights, one of our pro riders who will be out on the track in just a little bit. And when I say just a little bit, I mean tomorrow. So he's got to be going crazy right now. All right, once again, you're watching Expert Ski GP Moto 1. This is lap number 6. And it is all about Tanawid Moli. Tanawid Moli with a 1:31.231. Great stance. All right, Ander Hubert-Lorry now getting around Salim Al-Matawa. Andrew Hubert also out of that inside split. All right, you guys, T4, Tanawid Moli aboard that T4 boat. Nickname Sense, lives in Pattaya. 16 years old, says he loves hanging out with his friends. Life goal, be like his dad, Chocolate. Watching Expert Ski GP. Let's go back to our timing. 1:31. 2:31 was the fastest time for Tanawid. That last lap was a 1:35.487, just settling down into that pace. As you can see, if you're watching the timing, Matthias Reynes is about 13 seconds off that pace. He's got to play a little catch-up after hunting down Salim Al-Matawa. Salim still has a great race going, no question. But again, your top four, Tanawid Moli, followed by Matthias Reynes in second place, Andrew Hubert Laurie in third, and Salim Al-Matawa in fourth. Sergey Alasinko in fifth, Mustin Min is in sixth, Hugo Pastorello in seventh, and Harley Gill back in eighth. I wonder what happened to Harley on the start. I'm a little worried about that one. Harley's generally right up in that mid-pack.
Yeah, 100%. I've known Harley really well. I've raced with him a lot. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I guess we'll find out after.
It's always the after stories that are the best. You can see a quick shot there of Andrew Hubert Laurie, your third place rider. Watching the Expert Ski GP, and we've got more trouble. Looks like Sergey Alasinko. Yeah, I got a little bit of a feedback. Harley, thank you, bud. Actually, Harley Gill actually pulled in. I think there was something going on with the boat. Thank you so much, Miss Emma, for giving us the update on that. And there's Hugo Pastorello. Hugo back in seventh. Right ahead of him is Mustin Min on boat number 13, and you're watching this battle between Mustin Min, who goes to the outside, Hugo Pastorello on the inside. Let's see how this plays out. Hugo pushing a nice line through this inside split. White flag is out. And as they come to the front stretch, Harley and I both my knees are shaking. Hugo is very close to Mustin Min. Hugo, beautiful charge. Oh my gosh, and he was relentless off of that front stretch. Hugo just moved up a spot. Lovely, lovely job between Hugo Pastorello. He's now moved in to sixth place. Harley, what's your thoughts on that one?
He's doing really well. Of course, he seems to be on a stock 1500 hole as well. So obviously he's not got the advantage as everyone else on the GP ones. But yeah, he's riding awesome right now.
I love that insight. Thank you for giving that, which means you have to work a whole lot harder. But even more importantly, that was all rider right there.
Oh yeah, 100%. That was all rider. I mean, to be...
Yep, 1 second. Congratulations to Tanawid Moli, taking the win in the first moto for Expert Ski GP. I'm so sorry I had to interrupt Harley, but I am going to give this back to him because there's great feedback. 3:28, Matthias Reynes is going to take second place. And rounding out your top three, Andrew Hubert Laurie on boat number 11. Salim Al-Matawa is going to be fourth, and it looked like Hugo Pastorello right up there in that fifth place spot. Thoughts for you?
Yeah, I was just touching up. Yeah, it's definitely a bigger challenge not being on that aftermarket hole, but yeah, very impressive. He's riding really well.
All right, you guys, a fantastic race. This was Expert Ski GP that you got a chance to watch. And we are switching hulls, and you could just hear the roar down there as we get ready for our next one. Next race up, Pro Runabout Stock coming at you. I will be right back.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing. Powered by Jet Tribe.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Welcome back. Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2024 World Series Round 1. You are watching Pro Runabout Stock warm it up, test their opportunity on the starting grid. And as we get ready to go, this is our next race, Pro Runabout Stock, as you can see. On the pole position on the inside, Levente Kakor got that pole position. On the inside, boat number 77 is going to have the pole position on the outside, Matthias Seaman. And also, let's go back to this inside. We've got first Levente Kakor, and then right next to him will be boat number 17, Carl Keskela. Right next to him will be boat number 10, Abdullah Al-Hamadi. Then let's take a look on the outside. Boat number 77, you can see it. That's the pole position on the outside, Matthias Seaman. Right next to Matthias will be boat number 37, Maxime Benoit. Right next to that one will be boat number 86, June Ikoma. And boat number 27, rounding out your field, Igor Tysel. Lots of chiming on the live stream, and you are watching boat number 10. That was Abdullah Al-Hamadi. He's on the outside of the inside. And then a lot of shouting on the screen. And they're off. 27 with a good start. That was Igor Tysel. Had really... Oops, never mind. Good starts don't matter when you have a red flag. Maybe too good. Maybe too good. Doggone it. Have you ever had a red flag start?
Yeah, I've had a bunch of red flag starts. I've done some premature starts myself, but yeah, I have.
And they're going to restack. I don't even want to call who the heck that one was, but you guys might have seen it a little bit easier than me. But let's take a look and see if somebody gets nailed with a unfortunate penalty. Here is your recap from last year. Matthias Seaman hole-shotted and took the win in Moto 1. Walid Al-Shoshani was in second, and Ruben Jimenez Riquelme was in third. The distance between each of those boats was about 20 seconds in the top three. It was about 5 seconds right at the end. I hope that happens again. And your winners in last year's would have been Pro and Runabout Stock. Matthias Seaman took it. Walid Al-Shoshani had second, and Linus Lindberg had third. Let's see who your new podium is going to be. Another good start for Igor Tysel, but Matthias Seaman took a great one as well. And I think Levente Kakor actually got a pretty good start. Let's see what happens. All right, you guys, on the inside is going to be Levente Kakor. And then on the outside split, we've got Matthias Seaman. So again, boat number one, Levente Kakor on the inside and Matthias Seaman on the outside. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, that is close. That has got to be one of the closest starts we've seen today. Matthias Seaman did not let off the gas and nailed the whole shot. Levente Kakor, he had it. He actually had it, Levente Kakor, but he looked over, and the minute that he did, he lost concentration, and that's all it took. So Matthias Seaman took the whole shot, but you could see the reaction from Georgi Kasha. He was like, dude, you had it. You just didn't need to look. But that happens. That's part of it, right? Wow.
Yeah, of course. I mean, in those situations, it's very split decisions, and you can lose it with a blink of an eye, but yeah, let's see if it can catch up.
Yep, not anything can be marked off of that. You just never know in jet ski racing and racing in general, actually. What an incredible start. All right, let's do a rundown here. Levente Kakor almost had the whole shot. It turns over to Matthias Seaman. Levente Kakor was second. Carl Keskela third. June Nakoma fourth. And Igor Tysel was fifth coming off of that line. Wow, beautiful, beautiful start. Let's see if June Nakoma is able to move up, one of Japan's brightest stars. Igor Tysel in fifth place. And Abdullah Al-Hamadi is in sixth. Maxime Benoit in seventh. Levente Kakor from Hungary. And look at June Nakoma following him around, and I just wonder if June didn't just get around. He sure did. June Nakoma, just like that, moved into third. I had been talking about it, that June Nakoma was one of the best riders from Japan, and he has already moved up into the third place spot. No kidding. Also had a birthday this week. Happy birthday, June. Wow, what a cool run. Harley's cell phone's getting lit up over here. What you got happening over there?
It's the girlfriend back in America right now, so I just got to fill her in on what's going on why I haven't been replying.
Oh, you're getting in trouble for focusing on racing.
I wouldn't say in trouble, just curiousness, I'll say.
No, I would say trouble. Just that's the girl's view, my friend.
All right, we'll put it at that.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Harley Ritchie up here joining me in the booth. I really appreciate all your support today. Just a super fun guy to hang out with. And you're going to get the opportunity to watch him on the water this weekend. Meanwhile, speaking of the water, let's go back to it and brag it up about this young gentleman out of Estonia, Matthias Seaman, who has been one of the biggest legends from Estonia. He's 21 years ridiculously fast. He said he wants to be a Runabout GP1 world champion one day, and certainly, excuse me, has been working his way towards that goal. His race number 77 came from when he raced motocross when he was just 3 years old. He's sponsored by BRP Racing Team, SMM Ietis, Mogivad, and said his very first race was an ATV race of all things. And there is boat number 27. That is your gentleman back in 6th place, Igor Tysell, one of the local products. And he, too, has been on the gas. And Igor has moved up. Igor is in 5th place. Right now, Matthias Seaman leading, Levente Kukor 2nd, June Acoma 3rd, Carl Keskela 4th, and Igor Tysell 5th. Watching Pro Runabout Stock. Boat number 27, Igor Tysell out of Poland. Very, very fast rider out of Poland. Don't have a whole lot on him, actually, sadly. But the gentleman up in 3rd, I've got some information for you, who just had made that pass, and you are seeing him on the left-hand side of that track going through the green buoys on the outside. June Acoma on boat number 8-6. Caught a 3rd at World Finals in 2021 in endurance. Is president of a huge trading company, and Jet Pilot sponsored him in 1986. He's sponsored now by Tone Tool, Elf Unlimited, EA, Yokohama, and Factory Zero, just to name a few, and that is him hitting the front stretch. He is a 3-time Japanese champion. Boat number 10 is Abdullah Al-Hamadi. Abdullah Al-Hamadi out of the UAE. He lives in Sharjah, 21 years fast. His boat built by his coach, Ali Al-Jawawi. I don't know if you've heard of Ali Al-Jawawi, but I love that guy. Really fun rider. He is sponsored by the Dubai Police Team and one of many of the riders this year sponsored by the Dubai Police Team. Levente Kukor in 2nd place. Levente riding for Hungary. And unfortunately, I don't have a ton on Levente. Going back to the timing, Matthias Seaman. Matthias. Such a fun rider to watch. 1:25.338. Another very fast lap time for Matthias Seaman. And his last lap was a 1:25.944. So he has been incredibly consistent. Watching Matthias Seaman over the years, I'm not at all surprised to see that. Let's take a look at June Acoma's lap time since we got him on the camera. 1:26.715 was his fastest lap time. And a great rider out of Japan. You can watch how smooth and quiet he is. He's just really unflappable as well. 2018, he was a Thai champion, and 2019, he was a Philippines champion. He's hilarious, by the way. I said, what are your life goals? He goes, win all the time. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's unrealistic, but awful fun.
That is everyone's goal.
Good point, Harley. I love it. Oh, shoot. It has really been a gas hanging out here with you guys this beautiful morning here in Ostrowarki, Poland. I've had such a good time hanging out in one of the, really one of the prettier places in Europe. And it's some of the interesting kind of side notes. The higher education is free in Poland, so college is what they're talking about, right? So when you matriculate out, if you want to go to a trade school or college, they actually make that incredibly inexpensive or free. They really focus on education here. The Tatra Mountains in southern Poland, the highest mountain range in the country. And it's only 8,000 feet tall, which is good, but I come from Colorado, which is, we have a bunch of 14ers, which indicates 14,000. So we don't have the gorgeous ocean next to us, but we do have high mountains. So, but again, beautiful location and a great place for a vacation spot. Come to Poland. Come hang out in Ostrowarki. I think you guys will really enjoy it. All right, back to the racing. Boat number 27, and I am wondering what's happening. Did Matthias Seaman have boat problems? We're going to zoom in and just see what's going on. Yeah, he's right there, still doing just fine. I thought I saw a little stutter out there on that backstretch, but no dramas for that, mama. All right, again, your fastest lap time so far. 125.338 for Matthias. Matthias Seaman, I love to watch him ride. He stays really bent over close to the handlebars, and I don't really see a lot of riders necessarily doing that, but he is just one of them that rides super low. Levente Kakor, conversely, standing up a bit more or sitting up a bit more leaned back, a little bit more of a relaxed position than Matthias. And then boat number 86, June Akoma, with that signature long hair flying out the back of the helmet. There's June Ikoma. And a boat number 17, Carl Keskela, back in fourth. This lake that we are at is actually an artificial reservoir created back in 1986. It was formed by damming the Warta River. It's one of Poland's major rivers in the country. And this is one of the largest reservoirs in central Poland. It's about 42 kilometers. I'm sorry, Rita, I didn't mean to scare you. I thought he stuttered a bit on that backstretch, but that might have been just me. I didn't mean to scare you. Matthias Seaman still leading. She's like, don't do that to me, woman. I'm sorry. I see Urva Rusmus also on the line. The gap between 5th and 6th place, by the way, that's why the amazing television crew has been focusing on that gap was down to 1.19 seconds for quite a bit of this. So I think that's why they were focusing mid-pack quite often for you. Let's take a look once again on the timing. Matthias Seaman with the 1:25. That last lap, it was his fastest time. His last lap was a 1:30, so he's clocking through, just quieting down a little bit, maintaining his reservoir of energy and also the boat. 13 seconds behind him, Levente Kakor, and then June Akoma is about 23 seconds off the leader, and then Carl Keskela is in fourth, Igor Tysel is in fifth, Abdullah Alamadi in sixth, Maxime Benoit in seventh. I'm still giggling. So stock boats, so much drastic change between this and some of the other racing that we have to deal with. And here's the reason for that. This falls on the rider to set up a pass several laps ahead of when they actually make the pass, because you can't just use horsepower against another boat. And I want to kind of catch in some insight here from Harley, and I really do appreciate your time up here today. I know you've been up here for quite some time, but Harley, what are your thoughts? Have you raced stock, first off?
In terms of
have you ever raced a stock boat? Yeah.
Sit down?
No, stand.
I have a little bit. I kind of transitioned from ski lights to GP pretty quickly. I've done a few stock races, but when you're on the even playing field, it's mainly all rider, obviously. You have to be smooth. You have to try to be as fast as you can. And like you said, you have to set it up laps before. You can't just automatically drive past someone. So, yeah, you definitely have to work for it.
So, interesting feeling, too, because in a stock boat, every single turn matters. Every move matters. Every mistake is going to cost you seconds on the clock. And they become, to me, I think that really makes a really powerful rider when you learn in the stock division, because it teaches you to focus on making sure everything is as perfect as possible, right?
Exactly. It teaches you how to be, obviously, the best rider you can be, because you can't make mistakes in that class because everyone's on the even playing field, so you haven't got that advantage of extra horsepower. So, yeah, it definitely tunes you into a better rider.
Again, we are watching the racing here for Pro Runabout Stock. And it has been uncontested. Matthias Seaman after that incredible side-by-side start. Just taking a look here at some of the stats on Matthias. He's been quite unstoppable, really. Watching Pro Runabout Stock, Moto number 1. We're going to go to Expert Ski Mod will be up next. And I'll tell you, I'm so very impressed with these guys. Abdullah Al-Hamadi also has been looking very solid from the UAE. Back a little bit off the pace. He's in 6th right now, but he's been riding very, very well. A 5-time European champion, Matthias Seaman, and a 1-time world champion. He said he loves making cars look better, and he actually, I think his goal was always to get a car shop, and he did actually pull that off. He's got a hilarious pre-race routine. I don't know if you've ever got a chance to meet this guy. You got to do it. He's got a very super dry sense of humor. So I honestly thought he was serious when I asked him the question. I was like, "What's your pre-race routine?" He goes, "Drinking water." And then all of a sudden you get this little grin, and I'm like, okay, I know what's happening right now. I'm getting messed with. So that is Matthias Seaman in a nutshell. Rita, since you're hanging out with us on the line, if you got any cool stories about Matthias, let me know. Meanwhile, back in 4th, Carl Keskela out of Tallinn, Estonia. He's also got a pretty funny comment when I asked him what he doesn't like. He said, "I don't like cleaning my room." Carl, by the way, is 16 years old. That says it all. Oh, my goodness. We had a change in leadership. Well, not leadership. Matthias is just fine, but back in 3rd and 4th, we had a battle. June Acoma faded, and Igor Tysel got around him, and then, no, that's not right. June Acoma got back up into 3rd. Yes. 1:11 lap time. Holy buckets. 1:11 lap time and a 1:27 best time for Levente Kukor. White flag is out for Matthias Seaman. And we're just watching these final couple of turns for him. Pro Runabout Stock, Moto number 1. His first race ever was ATV race. He was 3 years old. His jet ski race was 8 years old, his first jet ski race. And his first win, he was 9. Looks a little more overcast this afternoon. I really thought we were going to get sunny skies for the whole day, but weather's starting to change just a little bit for us. $1:30.468. So I'm wondering if that last lap wasn't, what do you call it, a unicorn? Quite possibly. Levente Kukor with a 1:27.546. Yeah, I think that lap time was a little off. Somebody else called me out on that. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations for the win for Matthias Seaman. Beautiful job taking the win in Moto number 1 for Pro Runabout Stock, Matthias Seaman. And boat number 1 going to be coming in second. Congratulations, Levente Kukor. And it is going to be June Acoma rounding out your top 3. June. Does a little spin rinse right in front of the checker flag. do believe it's going to be Carl Keskela, who, by the way, Carl, one of his favorite pieces of music is Panic at the Disco by Novice. That is awesome. Carl, you're hilarious. Actually, Carl dropped back into 5th. So again, Matthias Seaman, your winner. Levente Kakor 2nd. June Akoma 3rd. Igor Tysell 4th. Carl Keskela 5th. Abdullah Al-Hamadi 6th. Maxime Benoit rounding out your top 7. All right, guys, we will be back right after this.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand.
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing. Powered by Jet Tribe.
Hey, welcome back, you guys. We're on to Expert Ski Modified. Looks like the pole position is going to go to Matthias Reynes. And it's going to be boat number 21. That's Carl Joseph Steinberg in 2nd. And Salim Al-Matawa will be also lined up on the inside. All right, we're back down here for Expert Ski Modified. 2 more to go today, and then we are going to get prepped for a massive weekend. It's going to be a baller, as they say. Past World Series winners in... Past winners in Pro-Am Runabout Stock. Actually, I pulled up the wrong thing. They pulled up the wrong thing. I'm on Expert Ski Modified. So let me get to Expert Ski Modified for you. I was all excited to give them. Expert Ski Modified in 2023. Your winners were Matteo Pichon, who did a beautiful Facebook post saying that he couldn't come back this year, unfortunately. Paul Thomas was at second, and Phil Seegers took third last year. Let's see what happens this one. Yeah, I heard a whistle, too. I saw Salim Al-Matawa pull back. Oh, that's why. I see red, people. Peter DeSmit is going to red flag that one. So again, for Poland, Expert Ski Modified winners last year was Matteo Pichon. And Matteo, I'm so sad that we won't be seeing you this year. Just such a fun, raw gentleman to watch race. Crazy, crazy day. Well, Harley, you've watched a lot of races today. What have been the highlights for you, sir?
I'm probably going to say I really enjoyed Pro Stock. That was a really good battle between all the boys. Expert Ski GP was also really good, and just overall there's been great racing all day, to be honest. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too. I really like that veterans class. That thing was off the chain. That veteran ski class was a lot. Oh, he was like, oh, yeah. That was fun. We're going into the Expert Ski Mods. Okay, what does Expert Ski Mod mean?
So Expert Ski Mod is basically a class, so it's like you can have aftermarket hulls, but it's basically stock engines. So you can do hull modifications with just stock engines.
Good insights. Thank you, bud. Oh, don't let go of it. Well, that was penalty enough. Boat number 21. That was Carl Josep Steinberg out of Estonia. Just premature acceleration slightly, but he didn't get the red flag at least. And let's see who gets the whole shot. Look who that is up in the tower. Emma Gadsby, looking all that in a bag of chips. Oh, they red flagged him again. I said at least they wouldn't red flag him, but I was wrong. Well, this will be the last red flag you get. After that, that's it. You got no time left for you. A little bit of feedback for you, though, about that. If you get a red flag in the first start and then they pull it back again, as they are right now, you still have to start with a dead engine and hand over your head, even though they've already done another start. So that penalty goes through all starts. So if they call two people, there will be one person firing up their engine. And there it is. Matthias Reynes will be the only one. So unfortunately, Salim Al-Matawa and Carl Steinberg will both have to start with dead engines. Well, that'll make it a little bit more exciting. And Matthias is like singing a by myself song. No, I promised I wouldn't sing again on the live stream. I caught a lot of grief about that last year, so. Although I'm never going to promise anything forever. And we are off like hyped up monkeys on the Expert Ski Modified. So Harley, I want to take a little time since we've got a little space. Let's do this whole shot. And then after this, I'd love to, I'll just give you the microphone, and if you would pontificate about what it takes to be a jet ski racer. Like, how do you get started? How do you get on lakes and practice? How do you build an engine? Would you mind doing that for me? Oh, he's nodding. So good. I'm going to give him a little bit of that. Whole shot is going to go to Matthias Reynes, followed by Salim Al-Matawa, and then Carl Josep will be third. All right, I got you. Sorry, guys. We just had we had to have a little bit of communication with our production team, but all good. Nothing's bad. Everything is great. And Matthias Reynes has the whole shot. And what I'm going to do now is, Harley, if you would, just give me a little how do you do this?
So basically, I got into racing obviously because of my dad. But if you start off with a stock ski and then just over time keep practicing, obviously depending if you're in the ocean or on a lake. So obviously you have your trailer and then you go down to the lake and just practice, let's just say your corner speed, sorry, excuse me. Hold on.
Oh, that's so good. That was too funny, Harley. Actually, that's the announcer's curse right there, my friend. It's really easy, but I do love giving that kind of getting that kind of feedback and updates. So you are watching the Expert Ski Modified and Salim Al-Matawa, Matthias Reynes, and Carl Joseph Steinberg, and that's Carl Joseph Steinberg running up in third. Let's grab some times. Reynes rocking with a 1:3:05.88, and Salim Al-Matawa is showing a good 20 seconds off that pace. I do believe he's reduced that on this next lap. And there is Salim Al-Matawa. And we are here with Matthias Seaman. Matthias, it is so great to get the chance to watch you, and congratulations on your win. Please tell me how you were feeling about the course today.
I feel good. I had many fast laps, and I think the whole race was pretty good.
I gotta ask you about that start. That had to be one of the prettiest starts I've ever seen. You did not let off the gas from that outside split. Do you mind running down how you felt about that and how you got that whole shot?
Actually, my ski was a little bit slower, and this was helping me to press full the throttle.
Yeah, you did a great job. You have some sponsors that you'd like to thank, sir?
I like to thank my mom, dad, PRP racing team, Margus Keskküla, Nico Russ, Uwe Kolenski, and all guys who's helping me for the win.
And do you? What is your pre-race routine? Is it still just drinking water?
Yeah, actually we have a problem with drinking water, but I'm trying to do the best.
I knew you were going to give me a hard time on that. Matthias Seaman, congratulations on taking the win in Moto 1 Pro Runabout Stock. Can't wait to see you in the next Moto, sir.
Thank you. See you.
And we're back to Expert Ski Modified after that fantastic interview with Matthias Seaman, who is too much fun to watch. And Harley, how much do you think it costs to get going in jet ski racing and build your first ski?
Depending on what you're doing, I'm going to say, let's just say a two-stroke Superjet. I'm going to say, obviously, currencies are different. Let's just say 10,000, let's say something like that. So you can get a ski, and then obviously you can go in whatever class you want, obviously depending on your age and stuff. And then if you get more serious, it's you spend more money, and then you go higher and higher, pretty much.
Were you intimidated or nervous on your first race?
Oh, yeah, of course. I was really intimidated. It was in Spain. I was on my Kawasaki 800 bone stock. Yeah, it was awesome.
That is so cool. I'm already getting feedback on the interview. Everybody was like, what? Drinking water? I'm telling you, too much fun with Matthias Seaman and also hanging out up here with Harley Ritchie. Harley, any inside, secret tips you can share with me on how to win a race?
Not really. I mean, I have my like pre-race routine that I do. I do a lot of visualization of like what's going to happen, especially on the start. So just very focused. I put my music in. I do some skipping before a race. So you would call it jump rope. So I do a lot of that with my music in and visualize the first turn. And if you believe you can do it, then I'm going to say 90% of the time it will happen.
You're watching Carl Joseph Steinberg, who probably also did a little skipping pre-race, because right now he is looking quite awesome out on the track. He's 20 years old, lives in Estonia. He said he was in Norway for 5 to 6 years. He is a student, and he is currently whipping it up out on the track. You're watching Carl Joseph Steinberg as we go through this cool race. And Carl actually did overtake Salim Al-Mutawa to move into that second place spot, which is a good charge for him. In 2018, he was a Nordic champion. Salim Al-Mutawa, riding for Kuwait, also on the screen right now, likes to have a light jog, he said. He's not much of a skipper. But he's sponsored by Pro Rider Garage and Kawasaki Kuwait. His first race was in 2013. His first win also 2013, and took a world championship in 2019. That's a little bit of a rundown on your riders out on the track. What's the funniest thing you ever had happen to you racing?
I'd say I don't think I've had anything funny. I've had a few things that was heartbreaking, like pulling my lanyard out while I was in the lead or just something like that. I can't really think of anything funny. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that can happen, but yeah.
You're right. Pulling the lanyard's never funny. Even looking back, I bet that kind of hurts. Yeah, I hear you, bud. Watching Matthias Reynes as we continue our way through this one. The gentleman out of Kohila, Estonia. He's 19 years old, 10-time world champion, 11-time European champion. And when I asked him what his likes were, he said, I like jet skiing. I was like, okay, you're not helping. He also said mountain biking, but he also really enjoys cars, so... There you go, a deep insight into Matthias Reynes, who I will say, though, having just joined the Army, I bet he's going to have some pretty great stories for us between all of those different adventures in the military. Ken Gallagher has joined us on the live stream. Shout out from Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Going to be our next stop on the 2024 World Championship World Series round. You are watching the WGP1.com. WGP1 series, and WGP1.com is where you go to find out more about it. All right, Harley's going to go work on his ski, he said, and do a little test riding. So I just want to say a special shout out to his dad's place, Mike's Gym, who they have threatened to make me go work out at, but I do have to fly to Spain to do it. But I'm game. I'm not a chicken. Harley Ritchie, thank you so much again for your time, and the entire Ritchie family for being here this weekend. You are watching Carl Joseph Steinberg as he continues his winning ways here. He's up in second. Will he be able to run down Matthias Reynes? He's running out of time as the white flag comes out for Expert Ski Modified. I do appreciate all of our sponsors, Freedom Racing, as you can see, and Jet Tribe Racing, Jet Tribe, of course, and also a title sponsor for the Jet Tribe Euro Finals 2024. And, of course, he's also a sponsor for the World Series Round 1 as well. Matthias Reynes still leading on this final lap. Congratulations to Matthias Reynes for taking the win in moto number 1 for Expert Ski Modified. Beautiful job. One race left to go for us. We will be right back after this.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing. Powered by Jet Tribe.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
And we are back. Welcome back to the Jet. You're making me laugh so hard. This team is just the best out here in Ostrów, Poland. Welcome back to the Jet Tribe Eurofinals 2024 and the World Series Round 1. We are on our final race of the day. Expert Runabout 1100 Superstock. Boom, baby. And just talk a little bit about our lineup as these guys get ready to go on the grid. The pole position is going to go to boat number 33, Feed1c. And 142, that is going to be Kasadit Terapratip, second, right next to the pole position. Third on that lineup is going to be boat number 99, Sultan Alamati. Fourth on the lineup is going to be boat number 15, Niels Wittling. And fifth is going to be boat number 17, Anton Ignacio. Had some really fascinating races, and I think, if you will, and it has also forecasted, really been a big forecast for what you are going to have in store for the next 2 days. You can see the weather's starting to turn just a little bit, getting a little bit cooler. We've had overcast skies, but that has not slowed down the excitement. I think Kasadit Terapratip had a fantastic start, but look at Anton Ignacio on the outside. As we get underway, Feed1c also with a good start. And we got green flag racing as we get going. Expert Runabout 1100 Superstock is what you're watching on the water. That is a lot of words to describe really fast guys on sit-downs with modified boats, if that helps. And on the inside, no, it isn't. It's so cool. That is Feed1c 33 on the inside split. Go Feed1c. Riding for Cambodia. And right behind him, boat number 99. That is going to be Sultan Halamati. And then right behind him, boat number 15, Niels Wittling. And then Kasadit Terapratip in fourth. And Anton Ignacio in fifth. Anton had a great start, just wasn't able to convert. Anton standing up on that front stretch as we get underway, but it is going to be Feed1c from Cambodia with the hole shot. Go, 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 Anton is the anthem on the live stream. Feed1c from Cambodia, sponsored by Knauf Industry and U.S. Gypsum. In second place, Sultan Al-Hamadi, who rides for the UAE. And then we've also got Niels Wittling in third, Kasadit Terapratip in fourth, and Anton Ignacio rounding out your top five. And there is a awesome picture of Feed1c. Feed1c out of Cambodia. What a great story that country has had. Really started about 8 years ago. We had literally one rider from Cambodia. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you will remember this. He's going to be showing up tomorrow on the line. But Omat Salih was actually one of the first riders ever for Cambodia. And then after that, it just seemed like something caught fire in the hearts of Cambodians, and they really wanted to be a part of jet ski racing to the extent that for the first time they had the SEA Games. They were actually able to host the SEA Games, a very prestigious Asian event. And that happened last year, and that Cambodian team went from one person 8 years ago and turned into dozens of riders wanting to be a part of racing in Cambodia. And it's really a pretty cool Cinderella story. Cambodia is a beautiful country, and to be able to get the honor of hosting the SEA Games and growing the sport is pretty exciting and inspiring to watch. So congratulations to Cambodia, and also a big shout out for Feed1c, your current race leader who is riding for Cambodia. Just getting underway, and I'll get you some times. A 1:46.367 for Feed1c. And in a second, as we had been talking about a little bit earlier, hold on, let me just get that for you. Sultan Al-Hamadi. Sultan Al-Hamadi, fun to watch. In 2021, he was a Triple Crown Pro-Am ski stock champion. He got second in amateur run about 1100 in the World Series in 2021 as well. He lives in Sharjah. He's only 21 years old. He's still a student, and he's got a great sponsor as well, Team Sharjah International Marine Club. There is Feed1c with a 1:46.367 time. We are on lap number 2. Feed1c out of Pattaya, Thailand, 21 years old. He's been living in Thailand for the last 5 years. He's an assistant mechanic. And there is Niels Wittling up in third. Niels, 17 years old, lives in Frechen, Germany. Used to live in Thailand for many years, he said. Yui and Frank built his boat. Yui Kowalczyk, very famous mechanic. You know, Niels was born on the 15th, but it was also his dad's race number, so it kind of makes sense that Feed1c would do that. Fifth place, you got Anton Ignacio. Anton, one of the big young guns out of the Philippines. And back to Feed1c, your race leader. Sponsored by Flamingo Racing, Knauf, and U.S. Gypsum. A gentleman that loves soccer and likes to ride Yamahas. Assistant mechanic during the day, fantastic racer during the weekends, And this has got to feel pretty good after getting a false start at penalty earlier. And right now he's got this race firmly in hand. Watching Feed1c. And Sultan Al-Hamadi, second place. Sultan Al-Hamadi, second place. And then Niels Whitling there on that really pretty yellow and blue and white boat, back in third. Niels Whitling, a one-time German champion, a European champion. First win was in 2020, his German race. His first race was in 2019, the European Championships. He's got some great sponsors as well. Sponsored by Motul, Niesman Bischoff, and WT Fun Sports. Gentleman that plays a lot of hockey when he gets the opportunity, talking about Niels Whitling, and I really love his choice in music. He says he likes pop music. I like house and EDM. You guys tell me what you like on the live stream, or come and tell me in the grandstands what's your favorite music. It would be fun to find out what you guys love. Feed1c continuing to lead from Cambodia. And expect great things to continue, including great racers coming out of Cambodia. We are watching the Superstock class. So Feed1c leading and Sultan Al-Hamadi second. And as you can tell, they're pulling away just a little bit from the rest of the pack. And that is an up-close spot there for Niels Whitling, third place. I wonder if he listens to pop music when he's out practicing as well. Wouldn't surprise me. I'm in the Lodz Voivodeship. This is where we're hanging out this week. I'm not saying it right, but it's located right in the heart of Poland. It makes it a central hub for transportation and commerce. This beautiful area is also known for its vibrant cultural scene, including festivals, museums, and theaters. It also has a national film school right here in Lodz, which has produced quite a few famous Polish filmmakers. Watching the epic battle here between the top three riders, and they are quite close. Feed1c, Sultan Al-Hamadi, and Niels Whitling. Feed cooking through that outside split. I like how he was making sure that he was able to stay tight on those turns. Takes just a quick look back to see where the rest of the competition is, but he doesn't have to look very far. Sultan Al-Hamadi is right there. And then Niels Whitling. Let's take a look at the times as we watch our riders through. A 1:47.248 on lap number 6. Sultan Al-Hamadi was 2.5 seconds behind him. There is Kasadit Terapratip, who is in the 4th place spot. Kasadit, 22 years old, lives in Bangkok. There's Anton Ignacio back in 5th. Anton, as I had mentioned, one of the young guns out of the Philippines. He lives in Manila, 18 years old. Said, I've lived in Manila since he was 2 years old. A student and an athlete. And that boat, by the way, built by Adapang Kutsa. By the way, race number 17 was his first boat that he got from Australia, and he said, you know, it's been his lucky number ever since, so he just continues to use the number 17. And Anton is sponsored by Row Big Builders, Jet Pilot, Networks, and Jet Sports. And his favorite music is hip-hop. What's your favorite music? Let me know. Philin Salih, fastest lap time of the day fastest lap time of this race with a 1:46.49. That was his best lap. Fastest lap time today on this particular class, however, went to Niels Whitling with a 1:44.462. Oh, now we're getting some pressure between Philin Salih and Sultan Alamati, and Niels actually moving up. Niels Whitling got around and into second place. Got around Alamati. Did it right from that outside split. Sultan Alamati is dropping back into third, so Niels Whitling has moved up into second. Second place, Niels Whitling. Nice charge for Niels. So hard to get around these riders when they are as consistent as Sultan Alamati is. Very impressive. Had to do that right through the split section. He pulled that off nicely. Sultan Alamati in third, Niels Whitling in second, and Philin Salih in third. Philin Salih, again, your race leader, riding for Knauf and U.S. Gypsum. And these guys have been celebrated as heroes in Cambodia when they come back. They did a huge parade for them after the Cambodian Sea Games, and they have been a big help in supporting the building of that country into jet ski racing. And Niels Whitling, that gentleman that has moved into second, out of Germany, riding like crazy. He's got a brand new boat. He's been very happy with that setup this year. Niels actually had a 2.85 second difference between him and Sultan, and that was the lap that he passed him, so he gained 3 seconds just on that single lap to turn around and make the pass. So a beautiful job for Niels Whitling. Trondheim Blau still watching from the iPhone. We appreciate you guys supporting your riders so much. Anton Ignacio, let's get a time on him for you. Anton Ignacio's fastest lap time was a 1:47.676. He's right in the hunt. Kasadit Terapratip's best time was a 1:47.6. Sultan Alamati's fastest time was 1:45.465. Whitling's fastest time was a 1:43.984. That will give him the fastest lap time in this class today. And Philin Salih with a 1:46.49. So it gives you a little bit of the story of how Whitling got around. He has been running very, very quick laps. White flag is out for expert runabout 1100 Superstock. June Akoma, Akimi Akoma, actually posting on how excited he is to be a part. Finally got my first race, WGP 1 WaterJet World Grand Prix jet ski race in Poland. Be sure and follow him. I want to say a special thank you, by the way, to WGP1. This World Series is such a huge effort for these guys. We're going to start here in Ostrov, but then we go to Lake Havasu City, Arizona in October. And then the final diamond in this Triple Crown is Pattaya, Thailand. And the big showdown there for the WGP1 World Series. You can follow all of that action on WGP1.com. Please come and follow us. You can like us on Facebook and Twitter. We'd love to have you follow us on Instagram. We've got a lot of social media channels. We'll promise to keep you up to date, give you the rider stories, and keep you in the know on jet ski happenings for 2024. We appreciate you guys being a part of this, and thanks for joining us on the live stream today as Feed1c whips it home on this final lap. You can see all of the great racing right on our live stream. You can just come right back to it. You could go either to the Euro Finals or WGP1. Speaking of final, congratulations to Feed1c taking the win for Expert Runabout 1100 Superstock Moto #1. And everybody very excited about that, getting some cool shots of the fans. And it's going to be Niels Whitling in that second place spot. And in third, Sultan Al-Hamadi. In fourth, Kasadit Terapratip. In fifth place, Anton Ignacio. Hey, you guys, I'm Dawn Dawson. On behalf of all of the crew out here and everyone that's been a part of building the Jet Tribe Eurofinals 2024 in the World Series Round 1, we are going to wrap it up for today. We're going to get ready for tomorrow. Please also get ready for tomorrow and join us right here back in Ostrów, Poland. Have an amazing afternoon. Thanks so much for being here. Talk to you soon.
Welcome to our proudest moment, tumbling through every single detail, unveiling pristine odysseys ahead, crafting each element for globe-trotting, embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing. Powered by Jet Tribe.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will
Presented
yours be?
by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing. Powered by Jet Tribe.